morning P4. This is Mr. Petrus. Today you have a fun week program, and Miss Lily and Miss Natalia will guide you for fun activities. Mr. Petrus want to greet you. How are you today? Everything is fine with you? Did you enjoy your holidays so long? Even though you are at home, we can still do some fun activities which is useful for us. Now, before we start, Mr. Petrus want to ask everybody to pray to God. Dear God, we thank you for today that our school have a fun week program, and we will enjoy all the activities that the teachers will give to us, and every one of the student and the teacher can enjoy even though we are staying at home. Please bless God. And we pray also that this disease COVID-19 will soon finish and we can go back to the normal life. We pray in God's name. Amen. So, Mr. remind you that always to keep your hand clean. And then try to use masker everywhere you go. Like this. Like this. Like this. Yeah. When Mr. come to school, on the way, Mr. must use this masker even in the school building. But because here I'm alone, I just have Mr. Bawono here, so I can take off the masker so everybody can see my face very clear. Hope everyone enjoy for today's activity. See you.
Halo, apa kabar? Semoga kalian selalu dalam keadaan sehat. Hari ini kita akan bermain sebuah permainan games. Merasakan goresan. Kenapa merasakan? Kita menggunakan kulit punggung kalian untuk merasakan sebuah goresan. Oke, mau mencoba? Dan semuanya siapkan kertas dan pensil warna atau krayon kalian yang berwarna gelap untuk menggambarnya di kertas. Mulai. Oke. Pertama, kita akan coba dulu huruf. Kita akan merasakan bentuk huruf. Oke. Siap? Kita lihat hasilnya. Dadah. No, tidak apa-apa berbeda. Ini namanya permainan. Kita coba lagi. Sekarang kita coba merasakan goresan sebuah bentuk. Oke, kita lihat hasilnya. Yeay, ternyata jika bentuk itu sederhana, kalian bisa merasakan. Hanya diperlukan beberapa latihan supaya kalian bisa tahu, oh ini huruf A, oh ini huruf P. Kita mulai lagi. Kita mulai lagi. Sekarang kita akan membuat sebuah bentuk yang lebih rumit lagi. Siap? Rasakan dengan kulit punggung kalian.
Ini huruf atau bentuk?
Karena di kulit kita banyak sekali saraf-saraf yang menghubungkan ke bagian kepala supaya kalian bisa tahu, oh ini goresannya berbentuk apa. Oke, siap? Ini sekarang kita akan membuat bentuk. Kita lihat hasilnya. Nah, jauh berbeda. Tidak apa-apa, sekali lagi tidak apa-apa, ini hanya permainan. Ini dilakukan agar waktu di rumah lebih bermanfaat. Oke, tetap sehat, tetap menjaga kebersihan. Sampai jumpa.
Hi, good morning everybody. Today we are going to play game. We call it as Draw Like Me game. Yeah. Still with me, Miss Lily and my daughter Lindy. Okay. Now for this game, you have to prepare a tape and the scissors, and then paper. Show your paper, Kak. Paper and then marker. Okay. Now get the things first, and then we will play the game. Come on, get the things first. Okay. Be ready. Finish! Now let's see and show our pictures. Ta-da! Is it the same? Now you're going to try at home. Now your turn to play with your friend. First, don't let your friend know about this drawing. It's your secret and our secret, okay? First one, make this one, and then this, and this, this, and then this one. Finish! Okay students, after you and your partner have played the game, don't forget to take a picture of your work like this, and then smile, and send it to your class teacher. Remember, keep staying at home, find something positive and fun to do, and then stay healthy, okay?
Oh no, not something important. Are you busy right now? I would like, well, you know, I got bored with these situations. It's supposed to be holiday, right? Yeah, we're supposed to go on the beach, playing sand, swimming maybe. But, well, I'm spending my time sleeping. So do you have any idea what we can do during holiday? I mean, from these situations? What is that? Virtual tour? It sounds so, modern. It sounds so fantastic. Can you explain a little bit about that? I'm so curious. Yeah, of course. What? Really? What? Really? 진짜? 대박! 진짜? 대박! 진짜? 대박! I'm sorry, I watched too many drakor. No, that's good. That sounds so good. first. Okay, wait a second. So it means that we can go on a tour, but we don't need to pay for the flight. We don't need to pay for a hotel, and we don't need to pay for the ticket. Are you serious, Sarah? It's so brilliant. Where else can we get free things like this? Yeah, I'm in. Put me in. So, are we going now? Oh, that's so good. Oh, that's so good. Okay, send me the link. Oh, Aiman, I will invite some students to join this activity also. They will be super excited. Oh, can we start now? Oh, okay then. So you will give a little explanation before we start the tour? That sounds good. Okay, I'll see you soon. Bye, Sarah. Thank you.
Hi everyone! It's great to see you again. I hope you guys have all been staying safe and healthy in quarantine. I miss seeing all of you. Well, today I have a little something to show you guys. This is a piece of art. I'm sorry, it's kind of, it may seem backward, it's kind of backwards to you, but it's a piece of art made by one of my friends, and it's the name of my daughter Ruby. It says Ruby Leah Chamarel. Let me put it this way. And it's just a beautiful piece of art. And whenever I look at it, I always think of my friend. Today, we're going to be talking about another artist. This person isn't my friend, but this is a famous artist whose pieces of art have been bought by thousands of people around the world and for thousands of dollars. This artist's name is Pablo Picasso, and we're going to learn a little bit about him today. Hello everyone! Today we are going to learn a bit about a famous artist. His name was Pablo Picasso. So, are you ready? Here we go! Has anybody heard of the name Pablo Picasso before? Do any of you know who he is? Where did he live? And what types of art he made? Here is some information about Pablo Picasso. First, he was a Spanish modern artist who was born in 1881. His father was also an artist, and he taught Pablo how to use oil, paint, and how to figure draw at the age of 7. When Pablo Picasso was 16, he went to Madrid, Spain, to study at Spain's best. Let's take a look at some of the famous art pieces by Pablo Picasso. Here are a few of the names. The Blue Period. That one is the sad-looking painting using blue and green colors. The Rose Period. That picture is the happier one with orange and pink colors. The African Influenced Period. That is the picture with the African sculpture. And the Cubism Period. That is the painting where the objects in the picture are broken up and repainted in an abstract form. He co-founded this kind of art with Georges Braque, the French artist. I hope you had fun learning a bit more about Pablo Picasso. Now, let's take a virtual tour to the Picasso Museum in Barcelona, Spain. Are you ready? Let's go!
Courtyard of the Palau Aguilar, Carrer Montcada 15. The courtyard of the Palau Aguilar is one of the Museo Picasso's most distinctive spaces, graced by elements of great historical and architectural significance, such as the grand staircase leading up to the first floor balcony, and the various doors and windows which date from different periods. Major parts of the palace were built in the 13th century, and the coexistence of medieval, Renaissance, and Baroque styles is testimony to the exceptionally long life of this building, one of the oldest on this historic street, on which successive generations of occupants have left their mark. Courtyard of the Palau Baró de Castellet, Carrer Montcada 17. This courtyard is considerably smaller than those of the other noble houses on Carrer Montcada and has no external stairway giving access to the upper floors. The earliest known reference to this courtyard dates from the 15th century, although the palace itself goes back to the late 13th century. Like the Palau Aguilar courtyard, it has undergone numerous changes throughout its history, some as a result of relatively recent restoration work. Courtyard of the Palau Meca, Carrer Montcada 19. This is one of the most representative examples of a Baroque courtyard in Barcelona. While the building is medieval in origin, the remodeling of the courtyard, carried out in the late 17th and early 18th century, has been preserved, almost untouched. The stairs giving access to the main floor, the monumental door, and the large windows with their wrought iron balconies bear witness to the splendor of the city's Baroque architecture. Courtyard of the Palau Finestres, Carrer Montcada 23. This is one of the best preserved courtyards of a medieval residential building in the city of Barcelona. Despite Baroque interventions and more recent restorations, this courtyard retains many of its original medieval elements. The mullioned windows and their distinctive arches dated approximately to the 13th century, as does the stairway, one of the most representative examples of Catalan Gothic.
In Barcelona, Pablo continued his education at La Llotja Fine Arts School. A set of drawings and oils paintings show his academic activity, dominated by life drawings and the copy of models for sculptures and paintings. In parallel, he focused his attention on a series of urban aspects linked to his immediate surroundings, which helped him practice painting outdoors and escape the stifling atmosphere of La Llotja. From 1896 onwards, he concentrated more and more on portrait and landscape painting as he strove to capture the essence of the human figure. He also worked on religious and historical genres, which featured prominently in the school's curriculum. He presented his first important oil painting, First Communion, at the third exhibition of Fine Arts and Artistic Industries in Barcelona in competition against established artists. Picasso spent the summer in Malaga, where he put together an exhaustive report on the city's surroundings made up of a series of fresh, richly descriptive painting. In 1897, he started work on a canvas that would boost his presence in artistic circles in Spain, science and charity. Following the lines of social realism, which was at the height of fashion at the time, and keeping to a purely academic approach, this work marked the end of his first youthful period. This painting won Picasso one of the 125 honorary mentions at the General Fine Arts Exhibition in Madrid. Picasso spent the 1897 until 1898 academic year in Madrid. Encouraged by his family, he consolidated his apprenticeship as an artist at San Fernando Royal Academy of Fine Arts in Madrid. Convinced he was learning nothing new, however, he soon rejected the established education system. During that stay in Madrid, in addition to his academic work, his artistic activity focused on scenes from everyday life and copying the masters at El Prado Museum. In June 1898, Picasso returned to Barcelona to convalesce. Shortly afterwards, he went to Horta de Sant Joan at the invitation of his friend Manuel Pallarès. He stayed there until January 1899 and relished mountain life. His time in Horta was so important that he would never tire of repeating, "Everything I know I learned in Pallarès village." The works from that period are a description of the countryside, its inhabitants, and the local landscape. The drawings and paintings he worked on in Horta are a landmark in his artistic evolutions because of their directness, spontaneity, and luminosity. The paintings show a new tonality and a great freedom of line, brushstroke, and light. In autumn 1900, Picasso, accompanied by Casagemas, made his first trip to Paris, where he had his first direct contact with the avant-garde currents. This period was dominated by his discovery of the Impressionists, Neo-Impressionists, Nabis and Pointillists, which had a profound effect on him. Observation of the reality around him, capturing nighttime Paris, its characters and its atmosphere, are the leitmotifs of the paintings from his first visit to the city. In June 1901, Pere Manatre organized an exhibition of work by Picasso and Francisco Itorino at Vollard Gallery. His work at that time was marked by the influence of Toulouse-Lautrec. However, unlike Lautrec's work, there is very little drawing in his oils. The brush strokes are harsh, the colors are warm and intense, and the paint is often applied with medium and light brush strokes. The many sparkling colors of his paintings from 1900 and 1901 were followed by a monochrome of subtle shades. Blue became the dominant color in his work. The influence of cultural, social and personal factors all played a part in a move from worldly paintings to ones with a distinctly symbolic character. Over time, the color blue would monopolize his compositions, while a mysterious, sad and melancholic atmosphere invaded most of his paintings. Blue implies literary associations with decadence and is seen as a highly spiritual color. This correlation between sadness and sincerity places the world of the underprivileged center stage. One of the decisive circumstances in the birth of this blue period is the friendship Picasso struck up with Max Jacob, who introduced him to reading Baudelaire, Rimbaud and, especially, Verlaine. The change of 1904 into 1905 corresponds to a very gradual shift in Picasso's work. The mannerism still found in works from early 1905 slowly disappears, and the color is increasingly varied through subtle, delicate combinations, as the artist's interest in material and volume grows. Between August to December 1957, Picasso carried out an exhaustive analysis of Velázquez's Las Meninas. The suite of 58 works which Picasso donated to the museum in 1968 comprises 45 interpretations inspired by Velázquez's painting, 9 works that describe the dovecote he had installed in his studio at La California Villa in Cannes, the pigeons, 3 landscapes, and portrait of Jacqueline. Let's begin with the artist's own words, noted by Sabertais in his book El Atelier de Picasso, to lay the foundations for an analysis of the series. Suppose one were to make a copy of Las Meninas in good faith. If it were me, the moment would come when I would say to myself, suppose I move this figure a little to the right or a little to the left? If the case arose, I would do it my own way, forgetting Velázquez. I would almost certainly be tempted to modify the light or arrange it differently in view of the changed position of the figures. Gradually, I would create a painting of Las Meninas sure to horrify a specialist in the copying of old masters. It would not be one he thought he saw in Velázquez's canvas, it would be my Las Meninas. The interpretation of this painting is an exhaustive study of rhythm, color and movement, and a constant play of imagination in metamorphosing the personalities of several characters in the work. However, Picasso's faithfulness and respect towards the atmosphere of Velázquez's work are evident through all the compositions. The treatment of light, volume, space, and perspective given by the old master is conserved through all the analyses as a whole, even though to do so Picasso has recourse to quite different procedures. From 6 to 14 of September 1957, Picasso took a break from analyzing and interpreting Las Meninas and focused instead on the dovecote on the balcony in his studio and the distant view of the Bay of Cannes. He always considered this group of works as part of the Las Meninas set.
Hello, boys and girls. It's great to see you all again this week. I wanted to show you a card I got earlier this year from my mom. She sent it to me all the way from America. It's a letter. It's telling me how she's doing, and she's asking me questions also like, how are you? And are you okay? I miss you. Is everything okay there in Indonesia? So my mom sent and wrote me a letter. This is something that we're going to do this week as well. We are going to learn about how to write a letter. We write letters to people that we miss seeing. Maybe it's been a long time since we've seen our friends and some people in our family, and we would like to write them a letter to see how they're doing. Let's learn about that later on today in our lesson.
Hello, friends. It's great to see you all again. How long has it been since we met our friends? Do you miss your friends? How about your teachers? Because it's been so long since we've seen them, I bet you are thinking about them a lot. So, let's do an activity. Let's write letters to our friends. Do you think you can do it with me? Great! Let's try. Do you know how to write a letter? Here is a picture to help us remember how to properly write a letter. Imagine a teddy bear. Doesn't he look cute with his little ears and his little nose and eyes and mouth? Look at the teddy bear. The heading is placed at the top of the letter and always includes the date and the address. The greeting comes next. A greeting is like saying hi or hello, and also mentions the name of the person you are writing to. Next is the body. The body of your letter is where you write your message. What would you like to say? Do you miss them? Are you thinking of them? Are you grateful for them? You will write these things in the body of your letter. The closing of a letter is the short expression followed by a comma. Here are some different examples for closings in letters. Sincerely, regards, yours truly, your friend, best wishes, always, love, take care, and others. After you write, let's look at some examples. Here is an example of a letter written to Luke. Let's check out how this letter was written. At the very top, we have the address, 600 West Fitzgerald, Gerald, Montana, 63037. Underneath that, we have the date, May 28th, 2020. Let's read the letter together. Dear Luke, I want to thank you for coming to my birthday party on Saturday. It was great getting to see you. I hope you had a good time. I know that I did. My favorite parts were opening presents, jumping on the trampoline, and eating lots of cake and ice cream. What was your favorite part? Please write back to me. Your friend, Sally. We can make our letters look pretty by decorating the letters and adding stickers or drawing nice pictures on top. Now let's try to write a letter to our friend or our teacher. I hope you had fun learning today. See you next time.
Halo anak-anak, bagaimana acara Fun Week Activities mulai dari hari Selasa hingga hari ini tadi? Pasti seru kan ya? Mulai dari hari Selasa, kalian sudah senam bersama Huang Lao Shi, kalian sudah melukis bersama Mr. Reddy, dan sudah bernyanyi bersama guru-guru, dan melakukan beberapa games, dan acara virtual tour yang barusan dibawakan oleh Miss Sarah dan Miss Filia sekaligus menutup perjumpaan kita dalam Fun Week Activities kali ini. Walaupun acara Fun Week Activities kali ini kita lakukan semuanya dari rumah, semoga tetap dapat menghibur dan memberi ide untuk kalian untuk mengisi liburan nanti. Akhir kata, Miss Ellie mengucapkan banyak terima kasih atas keikutsertaan kalian. Semoga kalian tetap sehat dimanapun kalian berada, tetap kuat dan tetap semangat. Terima kasih juga untuk para panitia dan guru-guru semua atas kerja keras dan suara indahnya. Semoga penyebaran virus COVID-19 dapat segera berakhir supaya kita dapat beraktivitas kembali secara normal. Oke. Sekian penutupan dari saya. Thank you children, thank you teachers, thank you so much to all parents of Surabaya Montessori School. Semoga kita senantiasa dalam lindungan Tuhan. Amin. Thank you for everything. Bye-bye all. Happy holiday.